Hi everyone, I'm trainer Amy Jo with Athlean-XX for Women, and today we're going to talk about a beginner's guide to how to get lean and strong. Let's go. So, I want to talk to you guys about the lifestyle of getting lean and strong. First of all, it's one that is very rewarding, but it's also a lot of work. And I think you want to start at the beginning by focusing on your health. Start to think about why you're doing this and remind yourself that your health comes first. And if you place that first, that you know that you are trying to get in the best shape because it is, for longevity and for your kids and for those reasons, then it will never fail you. But the aesthetic, if that just becomes number one, sometimes it can kind of take your emotional state over. So just remind yourself your why and stay grounded in that. So going on to some tips that can really help you along the way is number one, take progress photos. I really think that progress photos and getting exactly your phase one, your starting point, your measurements, your body fat, your weight. Have a journal even and write that in there. But knowing exactly where you started from helps you in the weeks to come to look back upon that in different ways. Because if your weight hasn't changed, but your progress photos are showing progress, then you know that things are moving and that you just need to keep your nose to the grindstone and keep going. Remember what they say is that the moment that you're about to quit is the moment you're about to get those results. So just keep going. The other thing that I want to hit on is maybe some of you have read this, but the saying, athletes eat and train, they don't diet and exercise. Athletes eat and train, they don't diet and exercise. So when you remind yourself that you're coming into this lifestyle of wanting to be lean and strong, that is defined as an athlete. And so then you have to treat yourself like an athlete. You perform like one, you eat like one, versus the opposite. So moving into the nutrition piece first, it's huge. So if you want to achieve the lean and strong results, remind yourself that it's 80% nutrition. It's 80% what you're putting in your body every single day. You might fall off the wagon, and we all do. We all have those bumps in the road, hiccups in the road where we fall off the bandwagon. But how long do you let that last? That's the question. How long do you sulk in that? How long do you play the victim? You get up the next morning and you get back on routine. You meal prep, you get back onto fueling your body with good, wholesome foods, enough protein, enough carbs, fruit and vegetables, and you're going to feel better again because you let that moment be very small in the big scheme of things. So making sure that nutrition, is customized and also personalized for you and your goals. If you're starting off with a diet that's too low in calories, you're going to hit a point where you're not going to be able to perform as hard anymore. Same thing with if you're over consuming, you're going to hit a point where your training will be great, but you might not be dropping the body fat that you want to get the lean part under control. And training really will get you a leaner physique eventually, but the quicker way is when you put the two together. You have the nutrition and the weight training on top of it. So, and that's the thing too, is as you're training, you want to make sure that the progression is there. So within that journal, record also how much you're lifting. Today, day one, was my squats that I did 10 pounds. That's also a form of measuring success in the gym. In 4 weeks, now I'm doing 30 pounds and so forth. So I really think it's important to track and make sure at the beginning you have that starting point to look back on, because that's one of the biggest things I see is people that get discouraged and then they want to quit or they want to try a new way about it, right? I think most importantly is that you just keep going. Yes, you make little manipulations, but for the most part, the program that you're on is probably working. There just might need to be some certain tweaks along the way. The other thing is to make sure that it's gradual. Don't ever wish or hope for it to happen like that, because Think about those people who have been in the game for years, for decades, right? They're still working on that physique. It's a lifestyle. There's not an end to this journey. So if you want to become lean and strong, just realize that you're always going to be chipping away at it. And some days you're going to feel like you're on cloud 9 with your results. Other days you're going to be frustrated and irritated and why am I even doing this? So just hold strong to your goal in the beginning, and always reflect back on why you chose to become lean and strong and after that goal. So I think the biggest things to remind yourself is progress pictures in the beginning and measurements. Get a journal and track your weight training, track what you're doing for exercise so you know how to manipulate that in the future. Nutrition, make sure that you're getting about 1 gram, 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. Make sure that you are getting enough protein in for recovery, for metabolism, for hunger. It also has the highest thermic effect in your body. So when it digests protein, it's burning calories at a higher rate than a carbohydrate or a fat would. So protein is really important to have in your diet. And training works, man. Weight training works. Hard training works. Increase your pace. Lift heavier. There's a lot of variables that you can change just to break through a plateau. It's not always just reducing your caloric intake. And remind yourself it's gradual. Remind yourself it's going to take time. You might be in phase 1, you might be in phase 2, you might be in phase 3 forever. But remind yourself that you're doing this, once again, like I talked about in the beginning, you're doing this for your health. If you let the aesthetics always kick in as your reason that you train and your reason for nutrition, it won't stick. It won't stick. So, and the saying that I said is, athletes eat and train, they don't diet and exercise. Thanks for joining me. I hope these tips are helpful. Enjoy your journey to getting lean and strong. See you next time. Bye-bye.